always crazy with virtual, so we just deal
Yes.
with it. I'm used to it by now.
Okay, so technology is our friend sometimes, and then sometimes it's not. But we're back,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
so you were talking about bra, and uh, tell us a little bit about that and what that means, what that what it's all about, and the meaning of it, kind of.
Well, I love the fact that it's about these four guys and their relationship. And a lot of times we don't, I mean, we see a couple of movies every once in a while about Black men and their relationships. And I think it was just a really important time, being that we're dealing with the lives of Black men dying. And it's just good. And also, these are very successful men in the sense that they're not necessarily athletes, they're not necessarily performers. It's an architect, it's a doctor, it's a lawyer, and then of course it's my son, he's an entrepreneur who, even though he thinks he's not like the other guys, but he owns his business, but because it's with his mother, it's not as sexy as his friends. And I love the fact, and just like I was saying earlier, usually Tyler tells the female stories, but this was something that he wanted to devote to men. And the women in their lives, which it's me, and the relationships that the other guys have, has an effect on their lives too. So those female relationships are very important to them too. So you get a chance to see that. But just that relationship and closeness and confidant and, the relationship they have with each other, that they can be there for each other, is just so important, I think, for young Black men to see. Yeah, I was like really glad that, I was a part of a show that was telling that story, and being a mother. And then she plays a single mother, which is very, relevant to our community. And so their relationship is just hilarious. It's a dramedy, so it has some deep parts in it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a dramedy, comedy, drama comedy. And but Alice is the name of my character, is a lot of the comedy. But it's in truth. And just like I said, everybody story has to be told. And she's one of those people, everybody has one in their family. Some people go like, nah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot, but somebody who's a lot.
That's extra, yeah.
Just doing extra, just for no reason at all. But I love her because she taught me.
Now, that was the first season, and a little bit of background information about it, but now it did so well that you're going into your second season. So
that was awesome. And we filmed during the pandemic, so we still is in a pandemic, kind of. But and he was one of the first to go ahead and shoot during this time, and we used the same method as the NDA, and so we were in a bubble. And so it was about, he would shoot two different shows at the same time, around the same time, because we couldn't come out the bubble. So all of the precautions he took and the protocols, and we got it done. We got the second season done. And we became very close because we were there like that. So I feel like the people are going to feel the closeness of the cast and the relationships being more real. And especially now that they, know the characters. And so now they can move on their journey. Now that you know the characters, you kind of know the background, they can live now, and Alice is the same way. And then you'll learn certain things. Put it like this, you'll learn what she wants you to know about her, but you will learn some new things about her. But yeah, just the closeness of the cast with my son. I felt I knew her because when you first, learn a character, sometimes they can be one dimensional because you haven't lived in them. And then once you live in them, you find all the dimensions. And so I find this time she has different dimensions than the first time.
Wow. So y'all peeling that onion, peeling back, huh? And learning new stuff.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
So I just think it's great that he decided to do something for men, because that was a big complaint with some of Tyler's movies. Some of the men were saying, that's not the whole story.
Right.
And there's another side to it. And so I'm very grateful that he really, gave the brothers an opportunity to tell their side of the story as well. Because I think it's important. It's important. A lot of times women, we tell, our side, and it doesn't make the man look, that good.
Right. Exactly. You're right.
It's
And
two sides.
I love all four of them have really different personalities. And so that's just a great thing to see. Everybody has their place, just like in all our relationships. You got I got my girlfriend I could talk about this with, and I got my girlfriend that, I can't talk about that with. But, and you get different things from different people, and you see that. And the cast is very, very talented. I mean, really, I was really impressed with the cast, because, a lot of times in film, you look good and you can read, they're good. But,
so what is it like working with them? Wow. So what is it like working with that crew?
And it's like, and again, I'm the most seasoned, and they're young, basically, to me they're young, but no, very respectful, and we had no egos. They wanted to work. I mean, they were real actors. They don't come off like stars, like I'm trying to really be a star. And that's what I'm used to in theater. So I don't get a chance to see that much in film. I mean, it's so political. It just gets to be even with the actors. But it was so easy. Like the guy that plays my son, we hit it off right away. I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
It was your son. Huh?
It just flowed. Yeah. He's just a beautiful, there's a beautiful spirit. And when I came in, and I was like, hey, let's just get together and read. And he just started saying things and calling me just naturally, Mom,